boggles my mind when I see people who come to the gym sometimes, and I wonder how do they even get up and stand up out of bed in the morning, go downstairs and have their bean soup and the latte macchiato like you would do. But this movement is butchered, and it's one of the most important movements you can do before doing rounds with anyone. One of the most important movements you can do in the gym and learn to master in the gym. Yet it gets butchered in so many different ways I didn't even think was possible. And it's just making sure you can stand up properly. People want to do this lazily and rush through rounds. If you can't do this properly just by yourself, unrestricted, just your own body weight, how do you think you're going to do it when someone's trying to punch you in the face or jump on your neck, your back, your whatever else it is? But the movement is a technical lift, and it's so butchered. So the base of it is in the classic style, one hand out, one hand down. We bring this foot that's in front. We're kind of in a stance on the floor. We're making a little triangle base of support here. We're up on our hand. We're not down on our elbow because that's too low. It's not going to give us a clearance to stand up. Up on our hand. We bring this foot that's in front to our butt. This allows us to lift our hips. And then we can take our other foot back and come up to a stance. There is this moment where my hand's transitioning from the floor to my face, which is a bit of a risk for the Okazeme, a bit of the Gegard Mousasi versus Thiago Santos risk there. Some people, I'm sure, have taken a high kick whilst building up, but that's why we drill it to train it with speed, and I'll often circle away from where I'm standing up. So if I'm standing up and I know the exposed part's this side, as I build up, I'll move off to the other side. But see how I'm already into a stance. I see so many people try and just put their knee down. This is too slow. They'll stand up with their feet together in a compromised base if someone tries hitting them or arm dragging them, taking their back. Get that base immediately. Another thing, really important thing as well, is it's opposite hand to opposite foot. This is how I elevate. I can hold here. A really good drill is to hold here 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds, then complete the stand-up. Some people get so confused because they'll try and put the same hand as the foot on the floor and try and figure out standing up from here, then pull this back, and they're all over the place. Doesn't make any sense. So let's show 3 different variations of drills to practice a technical stand-up. Obviously, we can just put a hand out there. Sometimes as we drill it, if we imagine someone's holding onto our legs like a double leg, we can put our hand on the back of their head and out. But a few variations. 1, this is often combined with a big hip bump if you're making space, if someone's grabbing your legs. One of the most common, if not the most common stand-up outside of quad podding and MMA. People bump, make that space, and then they'll take one leg back. And then they're often on a single leg defense. Some different training drills to master it. 1, like I just said, we can hold out and pause. This is building that base in our glutes, in our lats here, to hold that base of support, and it slows it down. It helps us understand the position we need to be in to make the clearance to pull this leg back. Boom, 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 throwing shots. And 1 more, we can do it almost kind of like how judo people drill their throws. They don't just grab, do the throw. They'll do like 3 attempts, getting the feet in position, bump, bump, bump for speed, and then building it up. It's a really good speed drill. So I can hold out, hand on the floor, 1, 2, 3, and back down. I can do it as a pyramid. I can build it up to 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, boom. And then always after the technical lift, make sure you do it both sides, because you're not going to pick what side you've got space to stand up on. Up, kebab shop. And another thing very important about this movement that I missed out is make sure you're looking forward and looking at where your opponent is. He's always in your vision. Here, looking at your opponent. Don't look at the floor. I see so many people look at the floor. As soon as I do this, I can't see what he's doing. He's become a ghost. We'll have to get the guy who reviews the UK foods to channel the energy and find them. You don't want to do that. You just want to look at with your eyes, see where they're going. Plus, if you look down, you're just giving away your neck. You're giving away the back take so easy. If you have good posture, it's going to be so much harder to take the back up. When you're doing it in grappling, try and focus on getting your hands into tight positions again as well.
Instead of leaving this arm too long where it's exposed for arm drags, we use it for a second
and we get back with little T-Rex arms.